Have you guys ever watched that video of a cop pulling up on a sovereign citizen? A sovereign citizen in I forget one of those places, but I think it's like a cop that pulls up on a trail, and the guy doesn't have a license plate, and he's like, you can't fucking park here without a license plate. And he's like, I was traveling. Sir, I was traveling. And then they're like, what's your name? And he's like, well, my God-given name is like Bible Jesus or something. I need to find the video. It's incredible. You know what I'm talking about? Like he just says like his Bible name or something. It's like a part of some Christian militia. And he's also a sovereign citizen. Is it from the SovCid video you reacted on stream? No. No, this isn't it either, but I mean, this is a good understanding of what it looks like.
Did your seat flag on Sheriff's Office, your license, registration, and insurance?
Well, why am I being pulled over?
Your tag's expired.
Okay. Can you just write me a ticket?
And your license, registration, and insurance, sir.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Hold on.
So, he's sovereign citizen, not real, like, combative or anything, just passive-aggressive kind of deal.
Do you guys have your ID?
Oh, this is the one, Game Wardens, Kingdom of Heaven. This is the one. This is the one I was looking for. Here.
I'm not a citizen of the United States.
Were you a citizen of
Heaven.
heaven?
Yeah,
I need to see some kind of ID.
that's my ID.
How about the registration for the car?
I don't register my car with any secular authority.
Is this your spouse or friend or
I don't register my car with any secular authority.
My friend.
your friend? Okay. What's your name on here? Trent?
Minister Trent Goodbody.
Okay. Do you have a middle?
That's Minister Trent Goodbody.
Minister Trent Goodbody, sir.
I don't see a date of birth on here. Is there a date of birth?
No, the date that would matter would be my date of baptism.
You reside at Kingdom of Heaven? Is that right?
Yeah. That's the jurisdiction I reside in. And that's where I claim my citizenship as well.
So if I was to issue you a ticket for parking here illegally, where would I be sending that to?
The Kingdom of Heaven.
I need to have your date of birth. You are in violation. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back with you, okay?
All right.
You're not free to leave, though.
Okay. I'll stay here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call some people. Hey, Nancy, it's my life funny.
Sovereign citizen mindset is exactly what took place when they tried to have Mike Pence stop the certification on January 6th. Exactly. They are the most annoying, like, rule-abiding rule breakers of all time that think in their minds that if they say, like, a secret code word to a cop, that they will automatically be let go. Where they think like, oh, excuse me, sir, I was simply traveling and not driving. I do not need a secular authority address driver's license, nor do I need a license plate for my vehicular in motion of travel. It's like, that's not how this works, man. Like, you can't just magically say this isn't maritime admiralty court and therefore you can do whatever the fuck you want.
182. Can you run a name? Yeah, I have a possible.
Yeah, it's no different than carrying around a reverse Uno card and being like, excuse me, you have no authority to arrest me, sir, because this is a reverse Uno card. And then the cop arrests himself. He's like, no! I am destroyed. No, I have to arrest myself now.
Full alias of Trent Goodbody. Address is his Kingdom of Heaven. Asked for his date of birth, and he just wants to give me his baptism date. He doesn't have any plates. Okay, if you find anything, if you let me know. All right, thanks. Bye. She can't find anything on him. Let me tell you right now, what's going to happen is if you fail to identify yourself, you will be going to jail.
I've given you my identification.
You don't have any date of birth on here? You won't tell me your middle name? You're not under arrest at this time. If you continue to not give me your name and your date of birth, then you will be under arrest. Okay?
Where does it say I have to identify myself?
In the state law.
I don't follow state law. This is my authority right here.
Okay.
Hey, he says source the Bible. Excuse me, my favorite liberal commentator also sourced the Bible when talking about why Israel has to exist, has a right to defend itself. So this is no different, you know? Source the Bible.
My sergeant's going to come here. You can talk to him at that
I'd love
point.
to talk to a supervisor.
I don't want to have to take this guy in. He just tells me his name, date of birth. Be on my way. most circumstances like this, I just turn around, give them a warning, say, hey, you just can't park right here.
I'm Sergeant Fulton. So what's going on today? Well,
Wait, fuck. I want to see the second version. Hold on.
Do you guys have
part two? I got to see part two. What happens to this guy? Does anyone have part two for this? Sovereign citizen final boss. Someone said this Amazon delivered to the kingdom of heaven. Anyway, once you recognize what sovereign citizens are, you develop a better understanding of what this guy was about.
I pull up to the sheriff. I say, you know, well, I should take that back. I'm not 100% sure he was a sheriff. He was wearing a sheriff vest, but a lot of those individuals were. And my assumption is that not everybody there was a sheriff. They were just trying to indicate that they worked with the sheriff's department. And so I drive up to this sheriff and I tell him that, you know, in full transparency, I just want to let you know, in the back of my truck, I got, you know, 2 lawful firearms.
Oh, wait, hold on.
this earth, and he didn't make any no parking signs. Everything I do for God.
True, King.
So I will go with you wherever you want to take me. But you know, it would be a real damage to these dogs. I've had them for 10 years, and they can't live without me. All we're asking at this point, and all he's been asking, is to identify yourself. I can't give you a state identification because my authority is God, not the state. So
Dude, he looks so scary. He looks so fucking scary, dude.
you're still refusing to
He
identify
looks like a Resident Evil 7 villain.
yourself. No, I'm not refusing. I have identified myself. I gave him my ID.
So we need a name and date of birth for
I
you.
don't have that.
Okay. You leave
I am
us.
not refusing.
You leave us with no choice.
I have not caused any harm to anyone or done any property damage. What have I done wrong? You guys are a corporation. You're trying to make money off of me.
Actually, no.
What would God do? You know, I forgive you guys for anything you're about to do. I live for the Lord.
All right.
And
That's good. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and step on out of the car. Face the vehicle.
Holy
Hands behind your back.
moly!
So you're under arrest at this time, okay, Trent?
He's
They're
actually
arresting me.
significantly gentler than I thought he was going to be, by the way. Usually these sovereign citizen types are insanely annoying. Like he doesn't even suit the bill really of a sovereign citizen that much.
All right, come back here
This
to the car.
car this is private property.
Okay, come back here to this car.
You good?
Yeah. Turn around, face my tailgate.
Why are you guys doing this to me? I don't know what you expect me to provide. There's no law saying I have to get state ID, is there? If I gave you a birth date under duress, would you let me be on my way?
A little bit too late for that.
Of course. I would never do this to you.
Yeah, they had to hit him with a double cuff.
Man to
That's
man,
a
I would
big
never
boy.
do this to you. Can you tell me what might happen to my dogs?
Your dogs are probably going to stay with the female.
You know when I might be able to get released?
That's up to the judge. I gave you several chances to tell me
I
your date of
cannot
birth.
identify myself to an authority other than God. Parked in God's parking spot. You guys came along and thought it was yours, but well, you know what? There was another jurisdiction here before you guys came along. God made this planet. How do you think you own this place? How can you persecute me like this? Who are the ones that crucified Christ? Those were the government. You're the one that's going to be held liable and accountable.
Okay.
And not just by a court, because God does not operate in court.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
Okay, well that's fine. I am
You
just
can-
doing my due diligence to warn you and
You
notice
can explain
you.
it to the judge.
For the record, if he was black, they would have shot him. So, you know,